Hello everyone, my name is Masterstarman and welcome back for more Let's Play Ratchet and Clank Going Commando. Last time, we went to the frozen planet of Siberius, chased down that masked man, retrieved the protopets, returned it to Mr. Fizzwidget, and he kind of betrayed us in the middle of a desert. We're kind of stuck with nothing at this point. Our ship's being destroyed and we have no sweet idea where the hell we are. Yeah. In this part, we're going to be kind of starting to figure out, almost anytime soon now. You want to actually get started here. There we go. Yeah, so I feel I need to mention this every single video, but this is the final part of the post-commentary quintology. As we see on the map, we're in a really big area. We also have a few new weapons available. We have the lava gun, which I believe I do purchase here, because I usually do get this gun here. And the bouncer. Bouncer is usually a weapon I don't get till later in the game, but honestly, one of the best guns in the game. I know I've said that so many times about a lot of weapons, but if you want a weapon that will just destroy hordes of enemies in, like, seconds, you have a friend in the bouncer. It's that good. I usually don't get it until very late in the game for some reason, though, but it's good even late game. It's just that, unless you're purposely avoiding buying weapons, you're probably not going to be able to afford it at this point, so... yeah, this part of the game is kind of tricky, because these enemies here, these weird slug things, they kind of hurt a little bit from what I remember, and they're pretty resilient. They usually won't die to one or two shots, or well, 2 shots maybe, but they can definitely take at least 1 hit for most of your weapons. Maybe like your upgraded blitz gun might kill them in 1 hit. I'm actually almost positive it would, but yeah. And okay, I'm just kind of switching around my weapons here a little bit. Yeah, because I don't really use the throwing star a whole lot. I know that's not what it's called, but hear me out here. The chopper, I guess. Yeah, lava gun's kind of interesting. It shoots out like a stream of lava here. It actually feels very different once it's upgraded than when it does, and just kind of a minor, like, not really a spoiler, but just something to say about Ratchet and Clank 3. This weapon returns in Ratchet and Clank 3, and if you're used to that version of the weapon, it's very different in that game than it is in this one. So just kind of keep that in mind. I mean, starting off, they're similar, but they changed it up quite a lot in the next game. But yeah, lava gun's decent though. It's really good once you have a lock-on mod for it, but you don't quite have that luxury. There is, this isn't really a spoiler because I'll even show it off later in the video, but there is a Slim's, like the weapon upgrade shack. There is one of those on this planet, and for some reason I always felt like this was the first time we got introduced to that mechanic, but it might just be that this is kind of one of the planets that I remember the most for it. This planet's memorable for a number of reasons, not just the story plot at this point, but also just the other mechanic of this planet, which we'll get into in the next video. And yeah, we have some platforming here that kind of reminds me a bit of the SpongeBob movie game, and I know it's not the first time I brought that comparison up, but yeah, here we go, something new here.
It says, in case of emergency, break glass with wrench. Hold on. This one says, use rock to break glass to get wrench to break glass to get rock. Ooh, I love logic puzzles. Let's see. If you break the glass with a solve it.
Welcome to something that makes this game better than the first game. An actual wrench upgrade. Nothing more to say about it other than our wrench is stronger, but oh my god, the first game could have used something like this. You see this pink health you see on the ground here? That restores more health than what the blue stuff would restore, which is not bad. But yeah, this game actually has a proper wrench upgrade. Very, very, very useful thing, even though I think I would still rather use the normal weapons rather than the wrenches. But yeah, in case you want to use the wrenches now, or you're doing a masochist wrench-only run, if you could even call it that, Yeah, that's a lot more feasible now that we have the upgraded wrench. I don't even think it's possible to skip that, because you get it in a cutscene, I think, so... Yeah. Anyways... I'm just kind of using the seeker gun right now, because it's a gun that I guess I wouldn't mind having upgraded. We'll probably have it upgraded by the time we're ready to leave this planet, because believe me, we're going to be spending a lot of time here. A lot of time here. And... Whoa. Okay, my Sony Vegas just kind of froze there for a second. Or like stuttered for a minute while that was going on. We have this pretty cool section. This is kind of like the end of the cave section, and it also reminds me a bit of Rayman 2 for some reason.
Hand over the experiment now.
I can't do that.
You have 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3.
Whoa! He's... she.
This changes nothing. Where's the experiment?
We have returned it to Mr. Fizzwidget.
Oh, you've just put the whole galaxy in imminent danger.
But...
I don't have time to stand around explaining it to you. If you have any intention of fixing the mess you've made, watch this.
Oh, no. Good thing that wasn't little Susie. Here at the Megacorp testing facility, we make sure the products you buy are safe for you and your family. These are just a few of the products we've rejected to help keep you safe. The Tiny Tot Slingshot, the Nuclear Mousetrap, Self-Wedgifying Underwear, and the Lawn Ninjas. So the next time your toaster doesn't explode in your face, say a little thank you to the Megacorp testing facility.
Wow, she's got a few bolts loose. What does a testing facility have to do with galactic danger?
I am unsure. However, I believe we should investigate that location.
Well, we're gonna need a new ship.
And so the plot thickens. We learned that Fizzwidget really wasn't the good guy after all, and that the masked figure not only was a woman, but also was really trying to do the right thing after all. I don't know what to say to that. I think that's a really good plot twist. But we also have another cutscene.
Oh. Hello, sir.
Hey, that's my ship.
Possession is an illusion. Do not all things belong to the cosmos?
No. That's definitely mine.
This vessel suffers from wounded Cha. Only the power of the crystals can hope to heal it.
Crystals, sir?
Crystals? Like those found in the desert? Beyond. Oh.
Well, we don't have any better ideas. Let's go grab a few crystals.
Need 10 crystals to repair this ship. This is a very lengthy side quest. I'll kind of start going into this a little bit in a moment. I just kind of want to wander a little bit over here, because I believe right here we have Slim's Weapon Shack. We can buy some more upgrades for our weapons here. We don't really have a whole lot of platinum bolts, though. I actually thought we had more than this, because I feel like we got a lot in the last couple videos, but yeah, so I kind of spent some time just figuring out what I want to buy here. I think I decide on I think I decide on shock mod for the turret, and I honestly don't remember what I buy here. I feel like I bought shock mod and probably the blitz gun, I think. Because I feel like the blitz gun's the only weapon out of these that I'd actually use on a normal basis, so Was it Blitzgun I bought here? Yes, okay. Yeah, so this is... So basically, the area here requires you get 10 crystals. After that, you get bolts for. And a lot of bolts. And there is a grand total of 100 crystals. This area is massive. As you see here... Actually, I guess I'll show this off at a later point in the video, because, yeah, there is a side path here. This doesn't get you anything besides a couple of platinum bolts, I believe. Actually, no, it gets something else that is required, so not entirely true, but, yeah, there is a side path this way that I think you do need to go for, but for kind of a weird reason. So, yeah, we're kind of just heading on down here. We kind of start having a bit of some water puzzles here. A lot of stuff involving using the Terminator, which is interesting, I suppose. And I know ultimately there's 2 platinum bolts along this path. I know just because I remember getting both of those along this path, but... Yeah, so for this here, you want to freeze the water here in order to get up here, but then there's another, like, secret cubby way that you can go the other path. I guess I don't do that yet, but yeah, if you look back there, there's another way to go there if you have the platforms raised on the opposite sides. Man, some major slowdown here. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but... Yeah, that was... It's weird, because this game doesn't really have a whole lot of, like, major slowdown bouts, but... Yeah, you'll want to freeze the water here. I always feel like this is a time-consuming puzzle, but it's probably just me being impatient. Very, very zoomed-out camera for this. I don't think this platinum bolt's normally supposed to be that zoomed out, but... Yeah. And then... Gotta thaw this again, and then freeze it again, and... Yeah, you kind of get the picture. I also seem to remember my practice run. I think I died around here or something. Actually, I know what it is. It's... there's a jump coming up here that I ended up missing in my practice run. I had to redo this entire puzzle. So... That's what ended up happening, but... Yeah, also, I don't remember the ice ever being this slippery. Like, I know it's ice, obviously, but, like, I don't remember ever having too many traction issues like I've had in this Let's Play, and I've played through this game probably about 5 times now, so... Yeah. Anyways... Yeah, it was this jump here. I messed this up in my practice run and ended up... like, dying and having to restart that entire puzzle again, so that's probably why I got kind of impatient about it. But, yeah, we noticed that this area is kind of big and open. And... You got the thing! We got the glider. Press X on one of these pads to start using it. This is a interesting item. It's not an inherently difficult thing to use. It's kind of like a better, I guess, it reminds me a bit of like a mix between the wing cap from Mario and the glider from Pilot Wings, which is a weird combination, I guess, to bring up, but it controls mostly fine, and you can get some decent height off of this. There is a nanotech upgrade. Actually, it's right here. I didn't remember exactly which pillar it was. I was kind of just keeping an eye out, but yeah, there is a nanotech upgrade up there, which is very nice to get. I think in my practice run, I also just spent a really long time trying to find that for some reason, which is weird because this course was not long at all, but yep, and we get another platinum bolt for all that. Very, very fine and not really insequential, so yeah. That's mostly it for this video. There's not really a lot of other progress that ends up happening, but I kind of just go off into the desert to show what we're going to be doing in the next video, because this is a lengthy process. Basically, from here on, you'll see these crystals here. There's a lot of these enemies that'll spawn basically around any lump of crystals. And yeah, you can break the crystals open and you get a crystal. That's basically what we're going to be doing for... Oh boy, probably a good hour of next video. Like, this takes a while, but the reward you get for it is so nice, because if there's any weapon you want to get at this point, you'll be able to afford it by the end of this. You will more than certainly be able to afford it. In fact, I'll probably end up buying the Synthenoid halfway through this, because I'll probably have enough bolts by halfway through this to afford that. So, yeah, that's just the nature of what this area kind of entails. We're going to be just wandering the desert here, getting pretty much whatever we can, and that's pretty much going to be it. Not a lot else to say besides that, and okay, I forgot I had 2 platinum bolts, so I end up... What do I end up buying here? Because there's not really a lot I want here. Yeah, I hold off on that. Hold off in case there's other weapons that I think might be more useful in the future, so... Yeah. I see this as a good spot to do the outro, because, yeah... We accomplished a fair bit for being kind of stuck and hopeless at the start of this video, and we also learned of a really good plot twist. Next time on Ratchet and Clank Going Commando, we're going to be exploring the desert here and collecting all these crystals. I'll see you guys for that then. Peace out.